I met Cam about a year ago in an occupational therapy evaluation. One of my first impressions was he was super cute and super personable and somewhat unpredictable and somewhat controlling. And so I'm curious and wondering and trying to figure out where that is coming from.
Cameron's had kind of a tough life. His parents got divorced and he was kind of split between the two parents. He just kind of started coming to my house because things weren't working out.
Cameron experienced and witnessed domestic violence in his household, as well as parental incarceration. It just really impacted his ability to communicate with others, to develop trusting relationships.
It was a huge challenge and one that, quite frankly, I wasn't ready for.
Mark raised Cameron's father from a teenage age, and a lot of the experiences within that relationship were also mirrored within the relationship with Cameron. And Mark wanted to approach the relationship with Cameron in a different way.
I used to laugh. I said, I had retirement plan 1. That was me traveling, living in Florida in the winter. Had retirement plan 2. That was with his brother. We were still going to travel on spring break, do some summer stuff. I had all these places I wanted to take him. Then there was retirement plan 3, and that was Cameron, and I got no idea what it is.
The experiences that he went through really impacted his development when he first came in. We noticed there was regression in toileting, in communication. He was using a bottle to regulate during times of stress. In thinking about development and getting back on track developmentally, we really need to focus on the child as a whole. And part of that for Cameron was within his communication. He had delays. We needed to make a referral for speech therapy. Within his motor and his ability to engage in running and playing, we knew that he needed support in that area as well. And so we work hard as a team to really surround a child with support as much as we can.
I think the work we're doing here at St. David's is good work to help him develop that emotional resiliency, trust in the world, ability to be flexible, ability to have the control he needs to have without having to control everything.
In working with Mark and Cameron, we really wanted to develop and enhance that relationship in feeling the connection with a caregiver, because he didn't experience that in his early years.
One session a week I would see Cam one-on-one, though it was in a shared space, and the other session was with his caregiver. And a lot of it with his caregiver was coaching to help him learn different ways to support his development. Things that we don't naturally think of as adults living and working and being with kids.
You know, everyone has, based on their own experiences, those neural pathways that are developed in their brain that tell us to respond a certain way when we're stressed or when we're overwhelmed. And we're supporting Mark in breaking those and finding new patterns, you know, to find different responses in ways that Cameron can feel connected to Mark as a caregiver. And Mark has worked so hard to challenge those neural pathways and has shown Cameron that he can be a co-regulatory partner even when things get hard.
As time has gone on, I've really become his safety net, and I realize that, and so you have to remember that in everything you do. I'm doing what I can to give him some kind of future.
He's now more flexible, more willing to lead and to follow.
I get a lot of just hugs and kisses and I love you, Papa, that I never got before. There was times I go, there's just no way I can keep going with him. When I let go of a lot of things and just focus my energy and my attention onto him, it made it a lot easier for both of us. We are fortunate getting here at St. David's and have just come up with great ideas for me, for him. I couldn't even imagine what life would be like if St. David's wasn't involved. everything they've done for me and for Cameron is just pretty significant, you know. I just, you know, there's just no way I could do this without them.
There's nothing we can't handle. Hey, there's nothing we can't handle.